Hi beautiful soul, here's Julie for another weekly reading. So just as a reminder, if you come on this reading in another week, please go ahead. It just mean there is a beautiful message that is awaiting for you. So this week I have been asked to actually do 3 different groups for collective reading. And each group will have its really personal meaning, the message that you are really awaiting for here. Again, take what really resonates with you and what really attract you today. So I will ask you to really take a moment to firstly choose what you are attracted to, and then I'm just going to explain it a bit deeper. Alright, so the first things you might have been attracted with one of the stone, with one of the groups. So I'm going to go ahead and just describe you. Then if you feel that you need to hear what it is to really sense what you are attracted for. So the first one I have been hearing that is actually self-love, and this is the green calcite stone. The green calcite stone is a beautiful stone to help you really renew your energy, and also it's a big sense of self-love and forgiveness, and so that's a really beautiful stone. And so if any date resonates with you, the first group is actually the 15th of June. Alright, the second group is actually the beautiful rose quartz. I heard self-discipline, and so the rose quartz is actually, of course, unconditional love, is really friendship, self-love, acceptance of the self with all that is. Group 3 was actually funny today because it was the first card that came out. And so it's the appetite. And appetite is really self-acceptance, and it's also helping you to find your purpose and finding clarity in your voice and in the being you are right now. Alright, so this one is self-acceptance. If you need to hear the date for this one, is the 3rd of May. Oh, and sorry, I forgot to tell you, for the second one is the 4th of April. So you might resonate with the meaning of the stone, you might just resonate with the color, you might be resonating with the date. So really go ahead and I'll let you choose your group for today, and I will really tune in with each different group and see what has to come for you. Alright, group 1, welcome. And so today you choose the green calcite, which is really, this one for today, what I heard is self-love. And this stone is just magnificent. It's such a beautiful gem. I'm going to show that to you here. Alright, so if you have been attracted by this or by the 15th of June, this is a reading for you. Alright, so I use pretty much all my deck in here, and I really listen to what has to come out. So let's start by pulling the angel card. Alright, alright, so you have a reverse one, which is the 6 of fire. And then you have 3 that are open. So let me tune in to see what exactly is there for you with the self-love. Okay, so what I hear is that the 3 card over here are really what is happening now. And the reverse one is going to actually happen when you understand what it means to self-love for your own self, because it's really different for everyone. So for your own self. And there is some things to forgive about, all right? So we have some things about emotion, romantism, enthusiasm, contemplative. So it's like almost at the moment your life is really taken care of. So you have like the things that is coming toward yourself, and you are very blessed in that way. You are invited to many events, and there is almost like too much. So it's like almost you are unable to know where you need to go. And so at once, everything come always at once, and so you go everywhere without listening to really your own emotion, to what you feel, because it's almost like you cannot decide, and you need to really come back to your own self to understand exactly where you want to go. And all of that is offered to you, but it's for you to actually make a decision. And that is really coming from understanding what you love for yourself, and which direction you want to go, without feeling guilty. And yeah, what I hear is like, almost you will feel guilty because all these things come to you. You will feel guilty to not go to all of these things, because some people might not get that, and you might have people around you who feel they don't have opportunity happening to them, and for you, you have like a flow of opportunity, and so you will feel guilty to not attend them, because it's, yeah, again, you think about your friend might not have all that you have in front of you. But here, really, what it comes to say to you is that you really need to make a decision on where you go, because that will actually shape where you want your life to go and what you want your life to look like. And it really comes down to really understand your emotion and understand where your emotion is taking you. So understand, oh yeah, that suits me, or do I do that by guilt? Would that be that one that I like? Or yeah, so it's really understanding your emotion. And you can see that you're totally capable. You can see this beautiful person on excuse me, my throat start is when things are coming. So this one, we can see you are on the dolphin, that person is on the dolphin, so it's very in the wave. But you know, it's not like completely, you can see it's there, but it's not like I am there and I'm going to. Yes, the he have his weapon in his hand, but you can see his face is not unsure where to go. So it's quite that's what I feel very strongly with that card. And then we go into nature. So here we are in the flow, so you can see everything is flowing to you, but it's almost like you need to take a step back to really listen to your emotion, where to go. And the flow of water here now, it's really yeah, it's really that. So what I was saying is there's one, is you can see this one, the 8 of Earth, and it's really taking the time to again go back and learn. So learn what are your emotions and what you want, what are your deepest desire, without thinking about anything. I was listening to Alan Watt this morning, and really, what are your desire, listening and not thinking about what your desire would be if you earn money, but what would be your desire if you didn't need money. So coming back to the root of your heart is really self-love, coming back to your emotional understanding, and it's going back to the root, in the nature. So it's really studying, learning again who you are and your desire, to be able to choose all what flows to you. And here is to remind you that you have all the financial security you need, and you have all the family you need around you. So family could be your spiritual family, it could be your angel, it could be as well your friend. And so it's really to remind you to enjoy the little things in life. So nothing needs to be extravagant. So it's really about coming back to the nature of what is really natural and flow within you, understanding your deepest desire to be able to choose what comes to you. And again, it's about self-love. So I feel coming back into nature and into your heart and into learning, this will be your self-love. And so we have what will happen when you understand what self-love is for you is victory. And that's the 6 of fire, and it's victory. It's like huge news are coming your way, and you are able to celebrate yourself in all that is, because you understand your desire, your emotion, and where you go. All right, I'm going to open all the other one and see what came up, because we had a strong message to start with, and it's really beautiful. We have our soul family, guys, and you can see again the wheels jumping at the back, and this why is calling my eyes, because it's really we were talking about the family, and we were talking about your spiritual family, so your soul family. Ask for them to really help you to come back in and to make you understand what are the simple things in life that make you your joy. And you can see again, you have the flow like you have in the beginning, you have the flow behind you, you have the dolphin, you have the whales. And the whales are here also to guide you, when you are in that tumult water where everything seems very foggy and you are in the darkness. They are there. They are such a beautiful spirit animal to guide you underneath the tumult of the water and to find your breath at the surface again. And to me, what I really feel is by listening what your guide letting your spirit family guide you toward home, which is your heart, to really understand your deepest desire, to be able to choose and all what is flowing to you, and not always commit to everything, because at the end of the day you need to shape your direction. And that's what I feel with that card, is shaping your direction and knowing that you are not alone when it comes to that, because I feel there is an overwhelming things when all that come, so many people ask for all the flow to come to themselves, but for you it's like you have everything but it's almost too much, and so you feel overwhelmed by all that is coming to you and the choice you have front of you. And so we have deep replenishment, and I'm not surprised, because again, when you want to really feel your deepest desire, you need to really come back and become a bit introvert and retreat. That's the word, retreat within and rest and really have a deep replenishment to understand that. And then we are, I love it because it's all about self-love. Out of the darkness the light is born. And I just love this card, guys, because this card is really an opening heart. It's also the lotus, and I said that in reading before, but the lotus is really the plant that is really growing in the mud. And it's like, you know, through the darkness you can really unfold your beauty. And I just love that message, because it's really that what I felt in the beginning. It's like you are overflow by energy, by I feel it's really by opportunity, overflow by opportunity. And so the two other cards you are receiving here, it's love, and that's so beautiful because we are in the self-love. Love. Oh, look at that, guys, so beautiful. Live your truth and share the love that is in your soul. And that was actually reversed. So again, I feel it really will happen that you will be able to share your light from your soul when you have retreat within. And then vision. Trust in your ability to create the vision in your soul. Yeah, that's totally that as well. It's really by retreat, you will be able to shape your life, to create the vision that your soul have as a desire. And so you have to learn what are your desire. And then we have power of the divine masculine. And with this one, yeah, with this one is fun, because what I feel he's doing is taking through his hand all the knowledge that is like can take, and then through his third eye I feel he's connecting to his spirit family that is actually helping to connect, and he's taking all the knowledge from both parties, from what's on earth and what's the spirit family is actually giving him, to actually see a 3D of himself, and to actually really take and understand really who he is completely, to actually be able to show himself to the world. And the one that is reverse, again, when it's reverse, is that it will happen, and it's the art transmission, guys. It's just so beautiful. It's the love, it's the heart transmission. So when you understand your own how to really self-love yourself, you will be able to share it, what you have in your soul, to the world. And there's two way reverse with the 6 of fire, and I do feel these three are really together, because it's victory when you can actually go back in within your heart and listen to your true deepest desire, and really share that to the world. Before that, guys, you really need to come back and learn learn and dive into the flow of your heart, and diving into nature with the help of your spirit family, and to be able to see the 3 dimension from what you learn from both parties, the earth and your spirit family, and really retreat into your heart. Retreat into your heart and let the beautiful flower grow through the mud, and through the darkness you're going to see the light and see your inner vision, and you're going to be able to shape who you truly are, and what you need to be here on earth. And this is a beautiful message, guys. So beautiful. Wow. All right, so that was the 15th of June that we needed to read for you today, guys. Oh, I am very blessed for the message that I received for you today, guys. Oh, wow. All right. June 15. I am in charge of my life now. Many of us have an inner child who is lost and lonely and feels rejected. Perhaps the only contact we have had with our inner child for a long time is to scold and criticize it. Then we wonder why we are unhappy. We cannot reject a part of ourselves and still be in harmony within. For now, visualize that you are taking your inner child by the hand and going anywhere together for a few days. See what joyous experience you can have. This may sound silly, but please try it. It really works. Create a wonderful life for yourself, wonderful life for yourself, and you will find ways to heal your inner child and the adult you. Let's affirm. I love my inner child. I am in charge of my life now. And this is gorgeous, guys. This is beautiful because, again, when you go back into your heart, into your solar plexus, you know, in that beautiful area of your body, it's really go and listen to your inner child. And you know, it's yesterday when I was picking card for myself, the message I received was, an adult is never scared. It's actually the inner child that is. And so it's quite important to go back in and listen to that inner child, and because that inner child is us that have grown. And the things with the inner child is that it remains its purest self and is always there to remind us that we are that. And if we completely disconnect from it, sometimes we take direction in life that are not for us. And so again, here's a good reminder to really go and listen and take a vacation. Yes, I love that. Take a vacation with your inner child, retreat with your inner child, and really go and listen to it, to really see the vision that your life is actually wanting for you, and to be able to take that opportunity that is really strong for you. Everything is flowing for you, but there is one that is stronger for you up there, and you'll be able then to share this to the world with your love, with your soul love, your heart. And I just love this message for you guys. Alright guys, so if you love this and if you really resonated with this, please share it in the comment. I love to really read all your comment and hear what you feel, and if that resonated with where you are right now in your life. Alright, sending you lots of love, my beautiful. Bye. Alright, so if you choose the rose quote, it's actually for you, my beautiful. So this is all about the self-discipline, and it's really the 4th of April. So rose quote is a beautiful unconditional love, opening your heart, purifying what you have in your heart. It's also about forgiveness. But here we have a sense of self-discipline. So let's see what message is for you today. And again, take what really resonates within you, and let aside what doesn't. Alright, so we're going to see. So I'm going to start with your angel card. Oh wow, we have quite a few cards in reverse, but the one that are actually right now, so okay, what I hear is actually what the two that are front of me that I can see that are not reversed. They are actually what is front of you that is actually it's something that is already front of you, but it's almost like you are unable to face it. And so there's two cards are here to really bring clarity to know what is actually in front of you. That is what it is. Alright, so we have the 9 of Fire with a beautiful dragon. Love that. And then we have Balance. Equilibrium, really. So the 9 of Fire is really, do not give up. Really protect what you have created, and really find the faith within you and have courage. So this is really a reminder. So there is something in front of you that is challenging you at the moment, that make you want to give up. And there is a sense of something that is strong in your life of balance. So you need to find balance, all right? So it's what is really front of you at the moment that is challenging you, is that you it's almost, yeah, what I hear, like for example, and that I think is more for you guys that are creating a business for yourself. That is what I feel today, is that you need self-discipline. And now I understand why the self-discipline around the beautiful love, unconditional love, rose quartz, is really finding the balance when you actually work for your own self. And it's finding the balance between self-love and self-discipline. So when you have a business, of course, you need to work crazy hard. And honestly, you know, I have had like business for years and years, and I had to work so hard to get where I wanted to be. But something that I always reminded myself is to find the balance for self-care, love, but it takes discipline. It's such a, yeah, it's really a discipline. And I have read that for so many people. And so the challenge is that what is happening right in front of you now is because you haven't had that self-discipline, you are ready to give up because you find that there is no balance in your life and you find it's like too much. And so here the card is to really remind you that you need to have courage. But it's not just courage to continue, it's courage to find balance, to be able to continue. So you have to give yourself space. You have to give yourself space. Yes, I hear that. It's really space to actually be able to grow in the future. And at the moment, there is no space for yourself. So you feel like very overwhelmed. So, and it's funny because you're overwhelmed. The first group was overwhelmed, but the second group is overwhelmed in a different way. So you is really overwhelmed by the situation of having too much on your plate, of work, and not being able to actually have time for yourself, and so it takes self-discipline. I'm going to give you a few tips around that after, guys, all right? So this is very important. Now, what is reversed is what it's actually the solution. This one is what will happen, but there's two is what you need to put in place to actually get to self-discipline, self-love, to actually not give up and not lose your courage and having faith in what you're doing. Because sometimes you have so much work, but it's not paying off in the beginning. You're not earning the money, so you're doing that from your heart. But it's almost like you give all your self-love. You give all to the world. And because you're not seeing it coming back to yourself yet, you're actually losing faith in actually what you do, and also your self worth. Yes, you are losing your self-esteem, your self-worth. So we have again two fire cards. So you have a lot of fire here, and that's because I feel why you have a lot of fire cards here happening is because you are someone who is really driven. But you are so driven that you forgot that it requires balance to be able to continue to sustain this in a long term. And so we have the third of fire, and then we have the king of fire. And so let me tune in to see. Yes, so it really say abundance. But what I feel, and you should see, the dragon and the little girl are really taking a moment to stop and taking a moment to actually see all that they have achieved so far. And so that's one of the solutions you need to do. Solution, I would say, tip. Need to sit down. The abundance is coming, guys. And it seems that everything is working out. And that you need to you need to be patient, of course. We know that a lot of patience need to be required. It's funny because I'm looking at my candle now and the candle is blown off. So you have burned your candle too far, guys. Okay, so it's time to sit down and to look all that you have achieved so far. Okay, so what I want you to do, I want you to sit down with your inner child. So what I feel is that you know, either you are the dragon and it's kind of like you don't have fire anymore and the little girl is your inner child. It could be that, or it's you, and then you have your nice, beautiful angel, dragon spirit that is there to listen to you. So take it the way you want, but I like both perception of this card. And so what I would like to do is you sitting down in a nice space, in a place where you love to be. Take a book with you and I want you to write down. Write down and look back. And look back of all your achievement. We're not talking about money here. We're talking about achievement. And what is actually what you have been doing, what are your success, but even the little things, guys, you know, to actually implement a business in place, guys, is huge. And I know what I'm talking about, you know, because I moved from Belgium and I didn't speak English. That was already a huge achievement coming here, but then I built my business from ground. Anyway, we're not here to talk about me, but I do honestly hear you, okay? And I hear the discouragement and losing faith, but that's because you burn your candle too far, okay? So it's really asking you to sit down with your thought and to really look back what you have achieved so far, okay? To really bring back that sense, well, I am somewhere, you know? I have done some stuff, okay? It might not be perfect right now, and I burn my candle, and I'm unbalanced, but I need to recognize that, okay? So it's about recognizing that. And then the other things is say concentration. And with this one, I feel you need to ask for your guides' help. So don't be scared to ask for your fire dragon to come and help you to really put fire in your tank. I don't know, put fuel in your tank, that's more what I want to say. Yeah, if we put fire in the tank, I don't think that's going to do a bomb. That's not going to be too good. You don't want to explode. Okay, and so it's already knowing that you are a leader, okay? So when you see yourself, is seeing yourself with, because you have a knowledge, you have taken care of seeing all what you have achieved so far, okay? That's already refueling. But then, what is asking for you is that you actually act as a leader, and that's self-esteem. So it's rebuilding your self-esteem by already knowing that you are the person you are trying to reach. You already are that person. There is no one you need to be. You are already that person. And so I want you to concentrate on this. I want you to concentrate on your vision and act as a leader, okay? You are, alright? So it's very quite interesting that fire energy and my fire here that just blew off. So you are out of balance, and that's okay. Now you know. And that's the challenge in front of you, is really not the challenge. Yeah, it's like self-discipline, self-love. And so taking the time away for yourself, really understanding and what you have achieved so far. And then the balance will come back, you know, the balance will come back, but you need to really implement that in your life, all right? The other card that is upside down is what will happen when you have rebalance and be. So it's about self-discipline. So what I'm going to give you as a tips on the top of this one that you want to take as a long term is as part as your vision is to have that time for yourself. So that should always be in your vision. It's you. You are the priority. Before you can give to others, you need to refuel yourself. Okay? And when you burn the candle out, it just shows that you don't have that implementation in your life. You are giving. It's beautiful, but you have to give back to yourself. So I want you to start from today is to really have a nice, if you have a diary, or you know, it doesn't matter if it's online or on a paper, I want you to set up and to block time for your own self, okay? Either if you go to work for a walk, either if you just watch a movie, either if you do nothing, either if you do a meditation, but you need to block that time for yourself. It needs to be a priority, and nothing, and I say nothing, can come in the way of this, okay? Very, very important. If you are a self-employed, a business owner, a leader, you need to set time that are your priorities, that no one is never, nothing can move that away from your diary, okay? Fire here, I can feel the fire. Okay, and so what will happen is really a temple is going to grow behind you. So I this is experience of life, but what I feel, and you can see behind the beautiful opening wings angel, you can see that you have the tower that is actually, you build your empire. That's really what I hear. And you have a beautiful garden full of opening flower, and it's a beautiful event that is happening in your life. It's very important, and there is also a beautiful change. So they say a very what's the word, it's written in French, so I'm trying to translate for you, but it's like a very strong revelation is coming to you, and that will make change in your life, and you'll be able to really open your wings. So that's beautiful, guys, honestly, so incredible, you know. So I feel we have quite a strong message here, you know. We understand what is in front of you at the moment, and that you are really, why you are discouraged and why there is the out of balance. We understand the solution of what you need to really implement in your life to get there. So it's really go and really reward yourself for all your achievement, and then concentrate and being the leader that you already are. You have no one that you need to be, you already are, and balance will happen in your life, and you will have a big change, a big revelation, and you'll be able to really open your wings to the world. Just incredible, you know. And it's all about self-discipline, making sure you are a priority to yourself, okay? All right, let's check all the other cards that were pulled for you today, because there was quite a bit, and you know, it's nice to have many message. Okay, all right. Well, we have hold your center, and I feel this one is also the white buffalo woman is hopeful heart, see her sign. So we have these two cards. Find your center, and I feel this is the center again. It's coming back to listen and find your center is the balance, you know. And that can only be done if you sit down with your inner child or with your guide and really reward yourself of all that you do. So it's recentering toward yourself. So the focus is yourself at this stage, to really refuel your tank. Yeah. And then we have another opening wings and I do love this. We have the opening wings. We have 3 opening wings, and that's the balance. That's the news. That's the earth healing. So it's like you found your healing. You heal yourself on earth, and there is like really the balance that is happening in your life, and you receive a message. So you can see in that card, you know, with the experience of life, but this one, you are either giving or receiving, but for me this card is more receiving, and you can see the eyes of the child here. You are definitely seeing the change in your life. It's a good news, it's a new opportunity, or it might just be an understanding within yourself of what you need to really implement every day to get there, okay? Beautiful. I love that. And then we have unbound, releasing soul pattern, contract, and past life. Yes. So to me, I hear more the releasing soul pattern. I'm more hearing that you need to let go of your own expectation toward yourself, because you're going to just burn yourself to the ground if actually, the candle is not burned to the ground, but it's burnt off anyway, but it's still wax in. So you really need to really let go of that expectation you have toward yourself, and find self-discipline to recharge, and that's very important. And then we have two cards here that are reversed, and I feel this one, when it's reversed, it's things that need to happen, but I do feel, oh yeah, I feel it's again part of your solution. Like we have, it's boundaries. Establish better boundaries, okay? So, like I said before, the time you block for yourself, it's self-discipline for your own sake, and that you need to put boundaries around. It cannot be, that cannot be moved, okay? This is what need to stay. And okay, and listen to your guide. So know that you're never alone, know that you are always have like guidance around you. And again, you can see, and I do love this picture, at the moment I feel you are in the gray area, it's a bit gray, and then you see again that you work in the light, so you will find your fire back, you will build up, but for that you really need to put self-discipline in. And it's choice, choice. By staying conscious in your thought, you guide your journey in the direction of your choice, okay? So again, when you put something in place for yourself, this is a choice. If you decide to move it, it's a choice you do, but it's not at your advantage, okay? So I'm very strong with that, because it's very, very important. And you need to really, when you block that time for yourself, don't feel guilty, okay? Let go of everything. This is a moment when you go in your bubble. So the boundaries could be the bubble you put around you to be in your own world with your inner child, to really recharge. If you're not recharging, you're not good for anybody. Inner alchemy. Inner alchemy is achieved when you react to fear with love. Okay, so again, the alchemy is also balance, balance. And when you let go of the fear, and you can accept the love, the self-love, self-esteem. Look, guys, it's just beautiful. I just love the message you received today. It's very strong, it's very clear. And also, I need to read for you. So that was the 4th of April. 4th of April. Just love it. Make sure to put in the comment if this resonates with you, group 2, with the rose quote, with the, what did I say, 4th of April. 4th of April, actually. 4th of April. Where are you? Alright, we're getting there. I am kind and loving friend to myself. Yes. I am one with life, and all of life loves and supports me. Therefore, I claim for myself emotional well-being at all times. I am my best friend. Yes, you are your best friend, guys. Choice. Choice. You are your best friend. You are your best friend. You are. I love that. Love this. And I enjoy living with myself. This is totally this card. It's really totally this card. The inner child. To me, it was more the inner child, but you take it the way it feels right for you. Experience come and go, and people come and go, but I am always here for myself. Oh my God. I am not my parents, nor their patterns or emotional unhappiness. I choose. I choose to think only thoughts that are peaceful, joyous, and uplifting. I am my own unique self and I move through life in a comfortable, safe, and peaceful way. This is the truth of my being and I accept it as so. All is well in my heart and my mind. Guys, it's so incredible, you know. That I love when messages like this happen, you know. It's just so clear. So clear, guys. So thank you so much for being here and I hope this resonated with you. And if it doesn't, let go and that's fine, you know. I feel also that if your soul need to hear a message here, it will hear it no matter what. Please comment it below and share it with me. I love reading your comment and I'll send you lots of love. Bye. Alright, my beautiful group 3. If you choose the beautiful appetite, this is a message for you. And so if you have been attracted by the date, the 3rd of May, or just simply by this, or self-acceptance, a reminder, this stone is really about self-acceptance, really being able to find our sense of purpose, and also express our life, express ourselves into this life. All right, so let's see what's your message for this week. And I will start with your angel card. There was a lot of angel card coming, okay? A lot. And funny enough, I was picking the card for group 2, but you guys wanted to come out first with the angel card, so that was very strong. Okay, all right, so we have a lot of things happening here. Wow. All right, let's dive in. Let me feel. So we have actually a lot of reverse card, okay? And funny enough, one of the cards is reversed, but the picture is actually facing me very strongly, is the awakening. Awakening, and then we have the star, Archangel Jophiel. We have the 8 of Cup in the water. It's self-acceptance today. Let me feel what is going on here. I know I need to start with this 3, even if it's reversed. Okay, let's dive into the star one. Okay, so this is really a strong message saying that you are on the right path, okay? So there is definitely the very strong things about self-acceptance and being able to express yourself to the world, but you are on the right path. So the Archangel Jophiel is really coming to let you know that, and that you have, what I feel is that your wings are open, but it's almost like your cup are not full. You have put the water out and you can see she's pouring the water out. And so I feel you're not aware of your gift. And so you are pouring your gift away without actually realizing what it is. There is a leak somewhere. That's what I hear. There is a leak somewhere. And we're going to understand where is the leak. I feel this is the leak. So there is a part of you wanna go somewhere else. And it's funny enough because you have lots of cup, you know. The 8 of cup is really abundance. So you have lots of cup, you are on the right path, but there is a part of you is trying to find something else that have more signification. But I think you have already all that it takes. I think it's because you haven't really accepted who you are, that you have not the bigger vision, and there is a leak somewhere in that. But I do feel it's because of the self-acceptation. And funny enough, reverse is this, and even if it's reverse as the awakening, the lady is actually facing up. And I find that very, again, a strong message to say you are awakened. You think you are not, but you are. You are already awakened, and you have all in your hand to really sing that song and open your voice to the world. Yeah, and that's what I felt was the leak. It's really because you need, it's the leak. It's because you're seeing the things in the wrong angle, and you know, when you turn it, you see the awakening. Okay, so there is an angle that need to change within you, and we need to understand what and how you can change that. There is really, they say, some things that is temporary holding you on that, and that's the leak. And it's because you're watching everything on a certain angle, but you're not able on seeing that you are already awake and that you have already all that it takes, and there is a leak. So where is the leak? What is going on with that leak? Let's see. I really am really attracted. You are already a star, you know, you are. So where is the leak? There is something with justice. And what I feel with that is that there is a thing that you're judging yourself, or that some things you might have done on you might, or it's some things that have been done to you, and then therefore you have lost, you have lost that self-acceptance. That self-acceptance is also self-esteem, you know, it's accepting all the part of yourself. So there is some things that have been done, like a judgment that have been done toward yourself. So maybe what I hear is that you will have experience, maybe someone have judged you when you actually were completely awake, have like put the knife within you because you were not completely accepting yourself, and that have like really put a crack in your in yourself, and then it's leaking. So so you're not able to be optimistic and positive about your situation because of that judgment that have been there, because you are unable to see all that you have, all the cup front of you, to be the person and to really share your gift to the world. So here I feel it's someone with really spiritual. So you have a gift that is more like a medium or psychic gift, and someone might have put the knife in already a wound that was there, and that was so easy to really go in and smash it, and so that have put like a crack in the wands again, and really reopen the wands, and so it's leaking at the moment, it's bleeding, and I feel that's why it was some things that judge you on something very particular about yourself, and so because you were so open to your about your ability, or so or you have seen clearly in that person. That's more what I feel. You have been so clearly in that person, but that person was not probably ready to hear it, or was offended by it, because you know some people feel offended when you tell them the truth, that it really it wanted to just smash you, and you can see the knife in the hand, and I think that's what it is the hand really have and she have also the scales in one hand, and I feel that have really put you out of balance and out of actually what is already your journey, your path, and you are on it. You just need to know that you are on it, but it's just there is a leak, there is that ones that need to be repaired, healed. That one need to be healed, and you need to really let go of that judgment of the person, because I think that person have actually judged you on your ability, say that it was completely false what you were saying, but actually you were right, but because that was really putting in you know, some people don't like to see the true front of that. They don't like to be discovered. Some people don't like to be discovered, and you might have discovered that person, and therefore they have probably put you in an unbalanced state because you were totally not in full self-acceptance of yourself, when that happened, and so that's why you have been unbalanced and shaked very quickly and reopened that one. So it's because that was kind of like a lesson. You need to see that as a lesson, that that person show you that there was more work to do around your self-acceptation. And I do love that. It's really beautiful, because you can thanks, and I think that's a beautiful healing that you could do around the person that came to show you that, is that it show you that you were still bleeding somewhere, and so thanks that person, forgiveness to that person, yourself, to actually showing you actually there was some work to be done. I just love that, you know, when you can see that in that sense, instead of always being, oh, what that person, no, be at peace with that person, forgive that person, and thanks that person for showing you that there was some work that needed to be done within yourself, within that ones, because of maybe past life. Let's see, there is maybe reason that that once could be still there and that you were not aware of it, and you were all open to go and jumping in because you know your ability, but I have really shaken you. But I really want to remind you that that is your path, and that your cup are really there. You have all front of you to continue. You have awakened, you have the star. Yeah, you are the star. And so yeah, so this is coming to say that this is coming to an ending, and that difficult situation, that difficult wants and self-awareness of that is going to change, and it's going to get better, and you're going to really be able to be find your own voice into that. So you're going to let the crowd that is saying things behind you, and really come back to your deepest divine self, and really be true to that, and that's beautiful. And I do love the difference between this, because what is going to happen is, here you can see you have the 8 cup, but you are in the water, and here you have the cup, but your head is out of the water. So you really come out to the surface of this, and see yeah, and it's like you are able to see actually what from your past have really reopened that once, and you're able to breathe and face it, to actually unfold, and really understand and come up to the healing you need. All right, so let's open all the other cards, because I think this is a very clear message again. I just love it. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, so first thing say is honor your light. Honor your light, guys. Honor your light. You are already the ancestor that is right here, right now, that is coming to show up their voice. You are already the star that is there to actually show the path. You are on the right path. Yes. Oh, I just love that. You are creating heaven on earth, and that's by following the path you are on, by really repairing that wounds, healing that wounds. You are bringing that on earth, and that's beautiful, and it's happening, it's here. Now we have intellectual knowledge. I do feel the excuse me, I do feel the intellectual knowledge is actually the awakening that is happening now. So it's actually realizing that you had judgment around you, but no matter of the judgment, now you are shining your truth. You are awakening. It's not reverse anymore. You are awakening. You're seeing another angle, and you're seeing the angle of yourself, and the impact, the overall impact you have on earth. So I think that's the shift of the angle. At the moment, you're seeing the angle of what people are thinking of you, and how they could judge you when you're not saying maybe what they want to hear or what they think they need to hear. or what they're not actually ready to hear or ready to accept. The other angle is to be, I am a light and I am a light worker. I come here to actually share my light, and the people, I'm not affected by the people who judge me anymore, because I know that I'm doing everything within the light, and that what need to be heard here, they came to me for a reason. And if they were not attracted to me, they will not need to hear that message, but they have. They came to me, they took an appointment to hear the message I had to share to them. So no matter how they feel, this needed to be heard to them. And even if they don't hear it right now, or they cannot accept it right now, one day they will understand it. And so that was my work, that was my light I needed to share. I needed to bring heaven on earth. Okay? And so what we can see with the two rivers is that when you really understand that, you be the precious and rare, and the beauty of devotion is really the beauty of devotion, the mystic, the priestess, the teacher. Yes, because you are here to teach. Oh, I love that, you see, behind both of these. I've been attracted to bring these two, but you have the mountain, and here like you have a sort of pyramid behind. So it's like, to me, when I see that, is that you bring yourself together, and it's like you meet both of yourself. How to explain that you meet both of yourself? Yeah, how to explain that you meet both of yourself is what I hear. You meet both of yourself. Oh yeah, okay. You meet your physical body and your light body. You meet them, and you create actually the the vision. You create the vision. I really feel that you create the vision in your third eye, and it's transformation, and you are really guided. You are guided. You have your tribe, you have your sisterhood, you have your tribe. But yeah, it's really that, and you can see on this card as well, you have the sun in the middle of the pyramid and come to the third eye like it was on the other one. Sorry, the other card had already its message given, that is gone. Alright, and the last message we receive is stillness. Reflect on this moment with love, kindness, and compassion. And that is really, I think, this is coming to the justice. This is coming to the justice by being still, and by really reflect on that moment, on the moment that was there, and what it has bring into your life. It actually bring into your life the awareness of the being you are already, and what once was still needed to heal. And the ones that is that needed to heal, and that might still be, is really that actually you need to self-accept who you are, no matter what people say and what people judge, and really knowing that you are here for a reason, to bring heaven on earth with all your light, and that if people are attracted to you, no matter if they're happy or not, they needed to hear that message today. Oh, I just love this message for you guys. And this was strong, because that's honestly the first card that came out, and I was not even thinking about you, group 3. It wanted to come out, and so it's really self-acceptance, and the wound will be repaired. And so the date for today for you guys was the 3rd of May. That's correct? Yes, 3rd of May. Yeah. And I'm going to read this to you. And honestly, if it resonates to you, please comment it below, because I love reading all your comment and see what actually is coming to you. And if it doesn't resonate to you, let it go again. And if your soul need to hear something today again, it will be heard. All right, the 3rd of May. I have the power to change my life. Remember that whatever position you may find yourself in, your thinking got you there. The people around you are only mirroring that you believe you deserve. Yes, so that judgment, you were judging yourself in the beginning. That once was there already. That person just saw the opening door and smashed it down. You know what I mean? Okay? So it's definitely some things you thought about yourself unconsciously or consciously. Doesn't matter, alright? Oh, that was the judgment, sorry. That was this card. Alright. Why did I show this one? Oh my... Doesn't want to be. That's alright. That's all good. What I saw is like change your perspective. That was the message again from that card. Change your perception. Thought can be changed, and that's again the change of perception. Here we go. Situation can be changed as well. That boss that we find intolerable could become our champion. That dead-end position with no hope of advancement may open up to a new career full of possibility. The coworker who is so annoying might turn out to be, if not a friend, at least someone who is easy to get along with. The salary that we find insufficient can increase in the twinkle of an eye. We could find a wonderful new job. There are an infinite number of channels if we can change our thinking. Let's open ourselves up to them. We must accept in consciousness that abundance and fulfillment can come from anywhere. The change may be small at first, such as an added assignment form, your boss, in which you could demonstrate your intelligence and creativity. You may treat a coworker as if they were not the enemy, and as a result experience a notable change in behavior. Whatever the change may be, accept and rejoice in it. You are not alone. You are the change. The power that created you has given you the power to create your own existence. Man, this is amazing. I love it. I just love it. I just love this message. It's so powerful again. You are able to change it, guys. To repair, to heal that once, to change your perception, to be the light you already are. Because all your cup is there. You just need to really put your head out of the water and see what actually came to trigger you and have give you awareness on that once. And now it's time to heal that once by accepting all that you are and accepting that judgment might happen in life, and that is okay, and that because you accept yourself fully, you are able to express yourself to this world. Oh guys, this is so beautiful. I hope you really enjoyed this reading, my group 3, and please comment it below if it really resonated with you. All right, sending you lots of love. Bye.